You may now take your seats. Under the administration of President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. and through the leadership of Secretary Christina Frasco, the department aims to ensure each tourist stay is memorable. The Tourist Assistance Call Center shall serve as the hotline and one-stop shop for local and foreign tourists, made available to provide tourism and travel-related information and extend assistance if any untoward incidents occur during the tourist visit. We are here today to witness the launch of the Tourist Assistance Call Center. This shall be visible in DOT's website and social media pages, ready to receive inquiries from local and international tourists traveling around the country, available 24/7. And to formally welcome us to this event, may I call on Attorney May Elaine P. Batan, Undersecretary for Legal and Special Concerns and Chief of Staff.
We all trace back from today to last year, where, under the directive of President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr., the Secretary planned to make travel to the Philippines convenient and for us to have connectivity as part of our initiatives in our tourism industry. Fast forward to today, here we are, about to do our official launch of our Tourism Information and Assistance Call Center. I would like to foremost give our heartfelt thanks to our dear Secretary, Secretary Christina Frasco, for having this very grand plan and vision for the Department of Tourism, and for pushing her team to where we are today, and for us to be able to make better the services of the Department of Tourism. I would like to acknowledge our key officials joining us this afternoon. We have our Undersecretary, Yusek Shereen Geo Pamintuan, and Undersecretary Myra Paz Abubakar, Assistant Secretary Gisela Marie Kisumbing, ASEC Reynaldo Ching, and OIC Assistant Secretary Warner M. Andrada. We also give and acknowledge our directors present and the employees of the Department of Tourism. Joining us as well this afternoon are the officers from the Universal Access and System Solutions Incorporated, UAS, headed by the Vice President for Sales, Mr. Raymond Cruz, Mr. Chris Berenguer, Mr. Elmer Perez, Ms. Moriliza Nivales, Mr. Mark Orleans, Mr. Angelo Saratan, Ms. Alita Garcia. And of course, we would also like to give due recognition and acknowledgement to our friends from the media. Kanatong tanan, maayong hapon. What we are doing here today is to create an ecosystem that would bridge the whole tourism value chain together as we try to fill in the gaps and put in the missing pieces in our hope to make tourism experience in the country more convenient and comfortable, and at the same time, enjoyable. While we know that there may be no quick fixes and nothing may be perfect, especially that this is the first time that we will be holding our Tourist Assistance Call Center, we hope that with this initiative, we will be able to continue to provide solutions to problems as they come along and as they are being heard by our dear Secretary and by the Department of Tourism. Love the Philippines and mayong hapon natong tanan.
And once again, that is Undersecretary for Legal and Special Concerns and Chief of Staff, Attorney May Elaine P. Batan. And to give her message for today's launch of the Tourist Assistance Call Center, let us all welcome the Secretary of the Department of Tourism, Secretary Christina
Good afternoon, everyone. Our officials, partners, stakeholders, friends from the media, and guests, mayong hapon. We are delighted to launch today the Tourist Assistance Call Center that aims to fulfill our President's vision to enhance the overall tourist experience in the country. This is a first for the Department of Tourism, where we have consolidated the modes of assistance that can be given to tourists from the national government agencies to our regional offices that will then coordinate with our local government units. Previous to the launch of the Tourist Assistance Call Center, when you are a tourist traveling around the country, and you happen to encounter any issues or difficulties during your travel, the challenge was a lack of information on whom to call. Today, we are launching not just one, but several modes of assistance that can be given to our tourists, as the Tourist Assistance Call Center will have the modality of providing a landline number, a mobile number, an online platform through a click-to-call mechanism, as well as a chat mechanism. Notably, the call center will be handled not by artificial intelligence, but by living, breathing Filipinos who share with us the vision of enhancing the tourism experience in the country. One of the strategic approaches of the National Tourism Development Plan approved by President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. is to apply the strategy of convenience. The convenience of the traveler must be the central focus of our efforts and programs, for we do not wish for our tourists to just come to the Philippines or go around the Philippines once, but to come back again and again, because they love the Philippines and they love their experience of visiting our destinations. Tourism is one of the strongest pillars of our economy, and therefore, the effort of the Department of Tourism is to ensure that we continue to provide innovative services to the industry that corresponds to the demands of our customers and clients. We foresee that by providing a tourist assistance call center, this will also assist in providing further livelihood and employment opportunities for those in the tourism value chain, because an enhanced customer experience assures repeat customers. The Tourist Assistance Call Center will offer a 24/7, round-the-clock, multi-channel support via voice, email, social media, and web chat with the following core services: tourism inquiry, to provide information about tourist spots, our culture, events, and the like; accreditation guidance, to provide information on accredited tourism services in the country; travel assistance in transportation, lodging, accommodation, and other such logistics; complaint resolution, meaning the handling and forwarding of complaints to relevant government authorities; emergency assistance, in that we would be able to provide essential information for the tourist as to the number to call should they encounter an emergency; and other such necessary services that will enhance the customer experience. By consolidating government services in terms of enhancement of the tourist experience in the country, we hope that this will service our President's vision for tourism transformation. I extend my gratitude to everyone that has been integral in the implementation of this never-before set program for the Department of Tourism. Thank you to our partners, UAS. Thank you to the DOT Central Office officials, our regional offices, our partners in the local government unit, and most importantly, our tourism stakeholders in the tourism industry. Here's to creating a more enjoyable and memorable journey for our tourists in the Philippines. Mabuhay ang turismo! Love the Philippines!
Thank you, Secretary Frasco. And to get first-hand experience on the website journey, please turn your attention to the screen as Secretary Frasco herself dials in to mark the first official call to the Department of Tourism's new information platform.
Before we proceed, can I request our DOT officials to please join me? Share the pressure of its success. And representatives from UAS, please.
Walang tatayo, wala pa tatayo. Excuse me. Sir, excuse
We ready?
Boss, bababa na.
Mabuhay. Thank you for calling the Philippine Department of Tourism Hotline. Please stay on the line while we connect you to a tourist assistance agent. By choosing to proceed with this call, you agree to the collection, processing, and use of your personal data as described in the Philippine Data Privacy Act of 2012. This call may be recorded or monitored for quality assurance and training purposes. Your current position in the queue is 1.
Cellphone po.
Mabuhay, this is Queen. How may I help you?
Mabuhay! Love the Philippines!
Mabuhay. Hello po, yan po. Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. I am Christina Frasco, and I have a few queries for you. If I only have a week to spend on vacation, I really have less than a week. What good diving sites can you recommend?
Mabuhay. Thank you for calling the Philippine Department of Tourism Hotline. Please stay on the line while we connect you to a tourist assistance agent. By choosing to proceed with this call, you agree to the collection, processing, and use of your personal data as described in the Philippine Data Privacy Act of 2012. This call may be recorded or monitored for quality assurance and training purposes.
Mabuhay, how may I help you?
Hello, Take 2, I'm Christina Frasco. If I only have a week to spend on vacation, what good diving sites can you recommend?
Thank you for reaching out to the Tourist Assistance Call Center, Ms. Frasco. We are pleased to inform you that the Philippines has been recognized by the World Travel Award as Asia's leading dive destination for the last 5 years. Do you have any particular place in mind?
Well, I'm actually very interested in diving in Mindanao.
You will be delighted to know that we have some of the best diving spots in Mindanao. You can explore the water reefs in Davao, Sarangani Province, Siargao, Dakak, General Santos, Cagayan de Oro, and Misamis Oriental, among others.
Great, I heard Misamis Oriental is quite beautiful.
Yes, ma'am, you heard it right. It is a place to be for diving. I suggest you try diving in Medina. It is a municipality with popular dive sites and underwater cold springs with colorful soft corals. And it's actually ideal location for underwater photographers, and it's very Instagrammable. Would you like more information on these diving spots or maybe guidance on travel arrangements in Misamis Oriental?
Yes, thank you for that. I do have a question. How safe are these dive sites for divers?
Our government does its best to keep our tourist destination safe for visitors. Both diving sites offer PADI certified diving centers with qualified instructors. Should you need any guidance or courses to enhance your diving skills?
Another question. I have 4 kids and I'm planning to bring them with me together with my husband. What family-friendly accommodations can you recommend?
We recommend to book your stay in a DOT accredited accommodation. They have dive shops that are also accredited by the Philippine Commission on Sports, Scuba Diving, and their beaches are family-friendly, complete with lifeguards, which is why we highly recommend them for families.
You mentioned accredited accommodations. Is there a difference and how can I be guaranteed of the quality of these accommodations?
Yes, ma'am. All the accredited accommodation, ma'am, have passed DOT standards and qualification. And these facilities and services were inspected to ensure the safety and convenience of guests. And if there are complaints, you can talk to the Department of Tourism to help the visitor sort out any concerns.
Thank you. Other than diving, meron pa ba tayong mga ibang activities na pwede gawin doon?
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. So, since you have kids with you, you might want to visit Mantianang Botanical Garden and Zoological Park in Sogocogon. Your kids might enjoy feeding the pigeons or talking to the resident miners. Actually, adults usually enjoy the park because it's both a recreational and educational spot for all ages. And by the way, if you want to see a good view of Camiguin Island and the rest of Misamis Oriental, consider going to Haysili Hill in Sogocogon.
Thank you for that. I'll definitely look into all of these recommendations.
It's my pleasure. And aside from your travel inquiry, is there anything else I can help you with?
That would be all for now.
Alright. And Ms. Frasco, your feedback is important to us. Do you have a few minutes to take our survey?
I'm actually quite satisfied with all your answers. Thank you.
Alright. And I understand. Thank you, ma'am. And should you need any further information, you may visit our official website or the DOT official website, which is beta.tourism.gov.ph. And thank you for calling. Mabuhay. Enjoy your vacation. Maraming salamat po. Love the Philippines.
Daghang salamat. Love the Philippines.
And now the Secretary will try to call the Tourist Assistance Call Center via mobile number at 0995-835-5155.
This call may be recorded or monitored for quality assurance and training purposes. Your current position in the queue is 1. We will connect you to a tourist assistance agent as soon as one becomes available.
Mabuhay. This is Swing. How may I help you?
Hello again. It's still Christina. I just wanted to check if the landline is really working. Thank you so much. Daghang kaayong salamat. Love the Philippines.
I love the Philippines.
We are now patched live with our call center in Pampanga with our agent Lina. So our agents, kindly say hi to our guests from the media.
Say hi.
Hello, mabuhay. Salamat tayo. Love the Philippines.
Hi po!
Once again, thank you very much to our agents in Pampanga. Thank you, Secretary Frasco. That was impressive. We are very excited to try this out so that we can gather more information to our future travels. The Tourist Assistance Call Center will surely be of help to many wandering travelers. Apart from logging into the website, inquiring tourists may also contact the Tourist Assistance Call Center through our landline 151 Tour or 151-8687 via PLDT and Smart. Once again, our inquiring tourists may contact the Tourist Assistance Call Center through landline 151 Tour or 151-8687 via PLDT and Smart. Via mobile number at 0995-835-5155. Via email at touristassistance@tourism.gov.ph. Via web chat at https://philippines.travel or at beta.tourism.gov.ph. Or click to call at https://philippines.travel or at beta.tourism.gov.ph. Via Facebook Messenger, just follow facebook.com/Department of Tourism. And now we move on to the second part of our program, which is the press conference.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, DOT family, partners from the media, our friends from UAS. I have a question for everyone. How is it like when you receive a text message from your boss? You know the feeling, right? Now imagine how the agent felt while she was talking to the secretary, and I can imagine how relieved she is right now. Okay, so we know you have a lot of questions, so without further ado, I would like to call on our friends from the media. Kindly come forward with your questions, state your name and the organization that you represent. I'm seeing Mark Salazar from GMA. Thank you, Mark.
Hi, Secretary. Hindi na po ako tatayo, ma'am, kasi sasapawan ko yung camera. How many call agents are there for this project, and how much does this cost us? I believe this is outsourced. Thank you, Sec.
At the moment, there are 8 dedicated call center agents with personnel that are also supervising them 24/7 as the operations are open 24/7. The procurement for the Tourist Assistance Call Center has gone through competitive bidding, and all the documents pertaining to the procurement process has been published on the DOT website, and you're welcome to visit the website for all the details.
For the record, could you tell us how much?
Yes, the bidding documents were published on the website, and you're welcome to visit the website to obtain the details of the procurement.
You think 8 call center agents are enough to address all questions? You know, there are issues, hindi lang naman po magtatanong ng mga dive spots. There are issues like, somebody ate my $300 in the screening, where do I go? Are they trained to seamlessly coordinate with law enforcement, things like this?
8 call center agents are certainly enough for the very first day of the launch of the Tourist Assistance Call Center. And since we recognize that there are a multitude of concerns, the effort will be to expand on the number of agents in the weeks and months to come. I can assure you, however, that since we have procured the services of a professional agency to handle the calls, that they have been sufficiently trained and armed with all the necessary information that will facilitate increased efficiency in servicing the queries and concerns of our tourists.
Thank you very much, Mark. It should also be noted that the need for a number to call is also one of the concerns raised in the listening tours done by the Secretary among the tourism stakeholders of the Philippines. All right, so can we have the next question, please? Any more questions? Yes, please, Jason from SMNI.
Hello, Secretary. First of all, congratulations po for the many firsts. Dive Dialogue, Pride Summit, then the Miss Universe, promoting our halal industry, and this, the Tourist Assistance Call Center. Ma'am, yung nagkakandak po tayo ng mga listening tours, ano po ba yung mga challenges na idinudulog po sa inyo ng mga ng ating mga tourist guides coming from the foreign tourists na pumupunta po dito sa bansa?
Isa sa mga hinaing ng ating mga partners sa tourism industry, yung ating travel stakeholders, ay pag nagkaroon ng problema or any issue yung ating mga foreign guests dito sa Pilipinas, more often than not, hindi po nila alam kung sino yung tatawagan nila or saan sila pupunta para makatanggap ng government information or assistance for that matter. And the Tourist Assistance Call Center provides such comfort and convenience to the tourist with a consolidated number that they can call via landline, mobile, on the web, as well as via chat mechanism.
You mentioned a while ago na padadamihin pa natin yung mga personnel po dun sa ating call centers. Nasa ilan po yung goal ng Department of Tourism?
I think the number will expand as the need arises based on the number of queries that will be coming in. So I don't want to put a limit to the number of agents that we will have, but rather, as we are launching this, we will expand as the need arises.
And last question, ma'am, you shared sa speech po ninyo na hindi po kayo gumamit ng AI for the assistance po natin for the call center assistance. Bakit po? Thank you.
Well, you know, the best asset of Philippine tourism is no other than the Filipino people. And for a Filipino to be able to lend the comfort that a foreign tourist may need, or for a fellow Filipino to give assistance to a domestic tourist, can exactly provide the convenience and comfort of tourism that we all seek to have under the Marcos administration. Walang makakapalit sa galing, talino, at pagmamahal ng Pilipino.
Thank you, Secretary.
Okay, thank you very much, Jason. Ms. Divine, do you have any questions?
Good afternoon, Secretary. Ang question ko po, I'd like to know how knowledgeable are the call agents? Saan sila, ano yung dinaanan nilang mga learnings or trainings para maging sorry, medyo surprise ako doon sa tawag din. So yun po yung question, how knowledgeable are the call agents?
Our tourist assistance agents, as we call them, have been trained on the aspects of answering queries with regard to tourism accreditation, tourism complaints, local policy inquiries, destination policies, nearest establishments, landmarks, and other locational or logistical questions, mode of transactions that they may need when contracting with tourist establishments, event-specific information such as information about our festivals and other cultural events in the country, accommodation accreditation information, travel agencies, tour operators, as well as tour guides, as well as safety protocols. Perhaps I can invite UAS to give a more lengthy explanation on the trainings that have been undergone by the
If we can invite
Tourism
one of the
agents.
representatives of the UAS to kindly expound on the matter, please.
I'm Maureen Nivales. I'm the Learning and Development Manager of UAS. Our agents have been trained for more than 3 months now. And aside from all the topics that the good secretary mentioned, they were also trained on the Filipino brand of service excellence. And all throughout their trainings, they were a combination of theoretical and practical knowledge. And we also had a lot of role plays, and they're really very much prepared to take on the task because they are already tenured agents, meaning they already have experience in the contact center. So they are trained on all modalities, all touch points of our contact service.
Thank you very much, Ms. Mao. Does that answer your question, Ms. Divine? Okay, we now move to Sir Buddy Resho.
Good afternoon, Madam. I'd like to know if how many dialects or languages are available for the call center to handle. Thank you.
At the moment, the Tourist Assistance Call Center handles English and Tagalog, but the hope is to be able to expand as well to foreign language trained agents in time to come.
We have time for a couple of questions. What about you, Rod? You know how it is, if you don't raise your hands, you're gonna get called anyway.
Secretary, if ever, how do we ensure that yung mga prank calls para hindi ma-traffic yung mga tawag ay mababawasan since yung personal na at the moment is 12 pa lang and we expect naman nadadami to?
The Tourist Assistance Call Center is designed to help our tourism industry because the tourism industry employs no less than 5.35 million Filipinos and contributes nearly 2 trillion to our economy. So it is our sincere hope that this facility will be taken advantage of by our domestic and international tourists as a mode to enhance the customer experience. We're hopeful that if there would be any prank calls, that it would be isolated. But I sincerely believe that our fellow Filipinos join in our President's hope to further grow the tourism industry by providing reasons to love the Philippines and reasons for our tourists to love the Philippines.
Thank you very much, Secretary Frasco. All right. If we have no more questions from the media, that wraps up our event for today. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us this lovely afternoon. Of course, we've just witnessed the first ever call made to the Tourist Assistance Call Center, an initiative of our ever lovely and indefatigable Tourism Secretary Christina Frasco. Big round of warm applause. Thank you for helping us spread the many reasons to love the Philippines. Mabuhay!
Thank you very much, Dr. Ina. And once again, thank you so much, Secretary Frasco, DOT officials, and of course to our friends in the media for joining us here today. If you have further questions, feel free to approach our DOT Tourist Assistance team, and they will gladly answer your inquiry. Once again, this has been Renzo Manalo. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Maraming salamat po, and always love the Philippines.
Tapos meron din tayong click to follow. Ay, sorry po. Sorry.
Naka-record naman po ba?
Pero renewal or kailangan of course, assess our performance.
Sec, do you expect this to help us reach you for 48 million?
Because what we seek are satisfied experience and repeat customers.
So expect the project to
We're optimistic. Sa backdrop na lang. Merienda tayo.
Nasa na yun sila. Grabe, ang lamig. So anyway, successful naman yung lunch mga kabayan doon sa call center. So sa ngayon, meron 8 na call center na mag-a-assist kung tatawag kayo at search nyo lamang Department of Tourism para sa karagdagang mga detalye mga kabayan. So muli, maraming po salamat and ingat po kayong lahat. Love the Philippines mga kabayan. Grabe, solid po.